Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Greg Michalowski from ForexLive.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about the alternative facts in your Forex trading. By now, many, if not all of you, are well aware of the new buzzwords, alternative facts. They were uttered by Kellyanne Conway, President Trump's senior advisor, in reaction to comments from Chuck Todd, who's the host of the Sunday news program Meet the Press. Todd was pressing Conway on Trump's press secretary Sean Spicer's claims that the inauguration crowd was the largest ever. In fact, it probably was not, or it was not. Pictures comparisons show that Barack Obama's first inauguration had many more people than were there on Friday at Trump's inauguration. Conway, being the master of spin, argued that Spicer was giving quote-unquote alternative facts. What the heck is alternative facts? When you speak about something that's visual, like the population of people in a field watching an inauguration, if the crowds are similar, it becomes hard to tell which is bigger. There may be alternative facts. One person may say, no, our crowd was bigger. The other person may say, no, our crowd was bigger. However, when the crowds are not the same, then it becomes obvious that there is one that is bigger than the other. It's just common sense. And so when someone says, no, our crowd was bigger, it becomes an alternative fact. An alternative fact can be considered a lie if it's not true or supported by what you see. And in trading, there are alternative facts as well. Just think about it. Let's say that, let's talk about the euro versus US dollar. You can argue that the euro versus US dollar has the potential to move higher. Why? Because European inflation is increasing, that they're coming off a bottom, that things are getting better. You can argue that the ECB has cut QE, and they may look to do that later on if things continue to get better. You may argue that in the U.S., the Trump plan is going to fail, that we're not going to get 4% growth. It's going to be more toward the 2%. There's a lot of things that need to be done still, and that's going to be delayed. Or, that we get into these trade wars and stock market goes down and the dollar goes down as well. So all those things would be supportive of the euro versus US dollar and send the dollar to the downside. Now, the alternative facts may be that the Fed is going to tighten 3 times. Interest rates are clearly on the upward path, and that's going to support the dollar. That Trump's plans are going to lead to 4% growth, and that's going to lead to increased inflation. And so the U.S. dollar is bound to get stronger, and that sends the euro to the downside. Those are the alternative facts. Those are the looks at the field, if you will, and we see on one side someone arguing that the dollar is going to go higher, and we see on the other side that the dollar is going to go lower. But it could go either way, can it? We don't know what the future brings a lot of times in the economics or in the foreign exchange market, and so that is a reality that could happen. So what I try to do is take a look at the picture of the field, and try to see if that picture shows more bullishness or more bearishness by applying tools to that picture and allowing the tools to tell me, are there more people, are we more bullish, are there more people selling, in which case we're more bearish. So let's take a look at some charts. This is the euro versus US dollar, and it's a daily chart of that currency pair. And for those who have been following me on Forex Live or watching my prior videos, I've been talking a lot about the 1.0706 level. Why is that level important? Well, in my picture here, it represents the 38.2% retracement of the move down from our high, the election day high, down to the low that we saw at the beginning of the year. That 38.2 comes in at that 1.0706 level. And in trading last week, the picture showed that the price went up to and through that 1.0706 level, but just a little bit, about 12 pips, and then rotated back to the downside. And so the picture was showing some bullishness. This is the hourly chart above the 1.0706 level. And then we saw the market give up. And that picture showed sellers against the 1.0706 level here. And that forced the price to the downside. That's what my picture of the field of vision for the euro versus US dollar showed. It showed more sellers up here against that resistance level that ultimately led to the price moving to the downside. Now, in Friday's trade, we started to rebound more to the upside. Actually, by Thursday, we started to rebound to the upside. And on Friday, we closed and went up right close to that 1.0706 level. So the market was preparing for this week. You know, what's going to happen this week? Let's decide on Monday. And that's exactly what happened. On the Monday opening here in the Far East session, we moved up to that 06 level and then moved above it right through here, the first bar right there. And the market started to move to the upside. It was giving a more bullish picture for us as traders, and that was those weren't alternative facts, they were the actual facts. You could see more bullishness above that 1.0706 level, no doubt about it. And so what did we see? What did the facts show after that? Well, you see this line here. This line connects low to a low to a low through here. We broke through that low through here, but then we went up and tested what I call the underside of the broken trend line. And what happened at that level? We saw sellers come in against that level. And where did the market go down to? Well, it went down to the 1.0706 level and stalled at that level. The market was telling us something. It was giving us some facts, not alternative facts, facts about what the price was doing at that level. And the price was holding support. It was finding buyers against that level. And those are the facts from the picture that we saw there. And we started to see the price move higher, moved up toward back again, the underside of the trend line once again. And our way back to the downside and trading here today, we went down and tested the prior high here at the 18 level, got down to around the 24 level, market rotated to the upside. So from the pictures of the field of vision, from the pictures of the euro versus US dollar, you can follow along and see the facts of who is winning. Are the buyers winning? Are the sellers winning? And why? And if that picture is clear, if the picture shows resistance or shows support against a level, traders are leaning against that level. There's a crowd gathering there, and that crowd can push the market one way or the other, admittedly. But when this market starts to move in the direction like it did through here, like it did through here, like it did up here, like it did through here, that's telling you something. That's telling you not the alternative facts, but the facts to your Forex trading. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.